I don't know how to introduce myself on videos, but, hi, I guess. I wanted to do a full tutorial on my everyday makeup. I use it for school, or college, but, you can use it for school, or just, I don't know, go into the office or whatever y'all do now. Pretty much anything this would be a good routine for. So yeah, I'll get straight into it, I guess. I haven't watched like a makeup tutorial video in years. That's not like a short form. Oh, my concealer's in my purse. There we go. Okay. First, you can use a setting spray. The day's half over. It's 2 o'clock, and I'm just now putting on some makeup. But if I was doing like powder and foundation, I would use this. This is the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, or finishing spray. It does both. But since I'm not, I'll just use makeup. A lot of times I'll put on primer too. I use aloe vera gel as moisturizer, and some people will say it does for a primer too. So when I put on aloe vera gel in the mornings, I just let that be any kind of makeup primer. I honestly don't think you need a whole lot. Let me get some clips to keep my hair out of the way. I have a lot of baby hairs. Okay. I'll go with these green ones. That's upside down. I just got these like a month ago, and I haven't worn them too much, but like, honestly, I haven't had clips in like years, so I don't even really know how to use clips anymore. Oh, I forgot one more spot. This is just an everyday thing, but if you're doing a lot, you could put some right here on the insides of your nose, but I usually put some right here, around your eyes. If I'm doing eyeshadow, I'll put some right here or blend it out. I only have some like here, and here for spots. Usually I don't have this much on, but I have a lot of spots right now, so. And then you just take a brush and blend it out. I'm new to this whole like long form video thing. I usually do shorts and Instagram reels. You can find me on Instagram, by the way, and Facebook, but I don't do as much with my Facebook as I do my Instagram and my YouTube. Like, that's like public stuff. My Facebook is mostly just music stuff. But like, I have a lot of videos saved for YouTube that I simply just haven't posted. Most of them have been makeup videos. But like, it's just difficult to get into something like that when you don't really know what you're doing, because it feels kind of embarrassing to have to introduce yourself over a long form video. It feels embarrassing to just talk about random stuff. So that's probably why you're watching me be so awkward, is because I'm not like this. Like, I find it interesting how people can just get on, like, camera, and anybody could watch, knowing anybody could watch their videos. It's just not really something I do. I'm very self-aware. But that being said, this is technically my first introduction for y'all. Like, this might be some of y'all's first time getting to really know who I am, since it's YouTube and I don't think I have a lot of friends who watch me on YouTube. Most of my friends watch me on Instagram and stuff. So this might be some of y'all's first time getting to know me. That being said, I'll do a little bit of an introduction. Oh, by the way, this is the Eco Tools. I think it's the Flawless Foundation Brush. I don't know, I just picked a one that would, like, buff out foundation and stuff. If I was being fancier, I would probably use foundation in this next step. But I don't have much to do today. I mean, I'm going to church later and I've got one class today. So I'm going to skip foundation. But this is an everyday look. I don't feel like for every day. I used to wear a lot of makeup, but now I don't really, so. I'll go in with the Pixie On the Glow Bronze. It's just a bronzer stick. That's way too much. Oops. Either ways, for a short introduction, I'm a country music artist. Basically just a singer-songwriter. I don't have any of my original songs released, but I'm working on it. I'm hoping to get some studio time in today to work on recording some more of my originals. So I am working on an album. I love makeup. I used to really love it. I used to do it a lot. I don't as much anymore, but I don't do a lot of makeup anymore. I'm huge on, like, saving the planet and environment stuff. I'm huge on plastic, you know, like no plastic stuff. I still use plastic occasionally. I'm not, like, completely plastic free. Don't think I'm one of them that's like, you're such a bad person if you use a plastic water bottle once or something like that. I'm not like that at all. But I do try to be mindful of what I use and what I put out into the planet. I'm big on what you put in your food, what you eat, what you put on your body. So, like, I prefer cotton clothes and stuff. If that tells y'all anything. Or, like, I like natural food. You know, like, I like natural ingredients. Just stuff like that. But yeah, I always put my bronzer here, 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 and here. And if I have a lower cut shirt, I'll put bronzer on my collarbones too. Usually not this one, because this one makes my collarbones really red. Like, I guess because, like, my face is more tan than right here. Like, this doesn't get as much sun because I wear a lot of t-shirts. It ends up making it look red instead of bronzed. So, either ways, so I'm big like that. I love art. I love all sorts of art. Like, apart from music, I love painting and drawing and stuff. I don't paint a whole lot myself, but I like sketching a whole lot with, like, pen and pencil, so I'm big into the arts. I do enjoy theater. I don't do a whole lot of theater, but I enjoy it. And I play like 3 different instruments. I play guitar, piano, and drums. Guitar is my main one, though. You'll see me play guitar in a lot of my videos about music, because I almost always do acoustic performances, where it's just me and my guitar. I've done a couple with a drummer, and I've done a couple performances with tracks. And I don't mind those. I just prefer to just do it with my guitar. It's easiest for me. Okay, yeah. If you're new to makeup, blend. And if you think you've blended enough, blend some more. And then you'll be done blending. Like, even right now, I'm not sure that I've blended enough. So I'm going to go back in and blend some more. Because I think I have more on this side than this side. And now this side is, like, agitated. Here we go. I should have it evened out by now. I'm a Christian. I go to church 2 times a week. Sometimes more if there's special services. I love animals and I love plants. I'm big on gardening, and like I used to have a bunch of pets, and I used to live on a farm. So yeah. That's pretty much me. There's not a whole lot I don't like. I collect acorns. I love dice. I love cubes for some reason. Like, I just love the shape of cubes. I love cards. You know, I love music stuff. I love sun catchers. I love fairies. You can blame Tinkerbell for that. Looking around my room. I love flowers, plants, animals. So yeah, there's not a whole lot I don't like, so that's pretty much me. Either ways, I'm gonna go in with some blush. This one, this is the NYX Professional Makeup Fat Cheeks. Yeah. It's just like, it's a liquid blush. You have to be careful with this if you use this. I really like it. I really do. It does get a little patchy where you put it, so you have to like blend it out immediately. But and sometimes you have to go back in the center with some more blush. But the stopper is not great. So like if you turn your makeup upside down, it will pour out and make a huge mess. And I just put like a couple dots. I like to put mine like right at the corner of my eye and blend out. And it looks like a lot right now, but when you blend it out, it looks a lot better. I just go back in with the same brush. I got this one from like a little makeup kit, this brush. It's Eco Tools too. I used to want to make my own makeup, but I haven't so far. I would still like to. So don't come at me with, well, if you're so environmentalist and you're so this and you're so chemical free, why are you wearing makeup? That makeup is expensive. Like, I don't mind paying a little bit for my makeup, but because I do have good makeup. For like every day, yes, I wear cheap makeup. NYX is cheap makeup. NYX is just cheap makeup. That's the only way to put it. But I have good makeup. But for every day, I prefer cheap stuff that like, because I know I'm going to break something. I know I'm going to spill something. And I also just like this because like, I haven't found like a good liquid blush that's not like $40. And I'm sorry, makeup's just not my first priority. I'm not going to buy a $40 blush. Unless I really, really want it. And that might be the case sometimes. But when I went and bought this blush, it wasn't. So, I also don't really go to makeup stores a lot. You have to keep me out of makeup stores, because if I go to a makeup store, I will spend that much. And I don't like to spend that much on stuff, because I have other stuff I could buy. Either ways, the clean ingredient makeup is very expensive, and usually clean ingredient makeup still has titanium dioxide in it. So don't come at me with that, because you're just paying for something that's not completely clean, or that's just way too expensive. And that's part of the reason why I don't wear makeup a whole lot anymore, is because like I've become more aware of ingredients. But this is not a video of me talking about my ingredient beliefs and health beliefs. So yeah, I just like to put my blush like right here, and blend it out. I used to put it like way back here and bring it up to my temples, but I figured out that I didn't really care for that as much. I know that was back in like 2016, I think, when I started doing makeup. That's probably how long it's been since I've watched a full-length tutorial. It was like, no, it was more like 2020, because I started doing makeup. Yeah. So it was probably more like 2020, not 2016, but I think I was watching 2016 makeup more. Like, it was still, we were still holding on to that style. We hadn't gotten into the clean girl and stuff yet, like we have now. Either ways. I don't usually put on highlighter. Usually I would just leave it at this and put on mascara. But since I'm doing a tutorial, I'll add a little highlighter. This is my Mary Kay one. It's well loved on the bronze side, you can tell, because like the glitter side, which I usually use for winter, it is getting colder here, but this is something else that I love for a highlighter. This is the Sol de Janeiro Glow Motions Rio Sunset Glow Oil. I didn't even know what I was using, but it smells amazing. It smells delicious. You can use it as body oil or just as a highlighter. It feels good outside today, but it is winter. Also, for powder, right now I'm using this e.l.f. HD powder. I was using the Bare Minerals pressed powder, but I got a loose powder, so, because my pressed powder is like dying. It's almost out completely. When I put on highlighter, I put it on the tip of my nose, on the bridge of my nose. This highlighter is very pinky. I don't think I care for that. Not today anyways. It's got pink glitter in it for some reason. I don't think I care for that. That's why I prefer the bronze side so much. I used to have a purple highlighter. When I first got into makeup, probably back in like around 2020, 2019, when I first got into makeup, I went and bought a Rimmel eyeshadow palette, which was like purple and blue, like electric purple and electric blue. Wait a second, what is this? Oh my gosh. It twists up. Guys, there's no way. Am I being for real? Are you telling me I didn't know that? I didn't. I had no idea. That's so nice. I put a little bit on my forehead. Just a little bit. Like, just a tiny bit. Not enough to make your forehead look huge. Don't think I'm trying to do that. I'm not. No. Trust me, my forehead's big enough. If I had powder blush, I would put some on my cheeks. I always forget, but like, you have to put highlighter on under this blush because this blush will separate again, and then you'll have to go back over it with more blush. So I just avoid my cheeks completely. I might do like this with what's left over on my finger, but it will pick it up and move it, and I'm not interested in going back and putting on more highlighter. But I put it here, 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 and then, like I said, if I had like powder highlighter or if I had powder blush, I would put some over this. Yeah. That would usually be it, minus the highlighter, plus mascara. But since this is a tutorial, I'm going to do a little bit more, because sometimes I do go in with like some eyeshadow, so all my palettes are up on the top. This is my well-loved Going Coconuts Color Pop powder. I got this for Christmas last year, and the cover looks so bad, but I love Color Pop because I'm a huge fan of color. So I'm gonna take this lovely bunch shade right here. I'm gonna put it on my eye a little bit, just on my eyelid. I have hooded eyes, so sometimes it's really hard for me to get like just a good shade. Like, not a good shade. It's hard for me to get it to where you can see it. Like, people will do winged eyeliners or winged eyeshadows. It's really hard for me to do that because I have hooded eyes, which means that, like, basically just like if I rest my eyebrows and I open my eyes, you can't see, like, you can only see half my eyelid, which means that what most people will put up here and you can still see it, mine just drops into like a crease and you can't see it anymore. So I have to bring mine like way up to my eyebrow bone. So, but today I'm not doing a big look. I do have an eyeshadow brush, by the way. I should probably get out and use it. But my eyeshadow is so quick, and like I've memorized how to do it so well that I don't use my eyeshadow brush anymore, unless it's like a special occasion. So yeah, that's what I'll do first. Then I'm gonna go in with this dark color, this Get Crackin' down here. Oh, this has a little mirror too. I can just use that. I'll put some in the very corner, and I'll sweep that out. This is very simple. Gonna be a very simple eyeshadow look. I'm wearing silver jewelry today, or I would go in with this Cocoa Crush in the middle of the like bronzy color. I might do it anyways, just so that I won't be boring with my all matte eyeshadow. You just blend it out gently. It puts a little bit down at the bottom, like that. Bring it down just a little bit. See? I like that. I know y'all can't see it very well because like I have a light up here. I have the big light on, which is what this little like, I don't know if that's gonna show up on YouTube after I get this off of my phone camera, but like you can see like the line of light go down, and that's so funny to me because like I don't understand why that's glaring so bad on my phone. But I have that light. I have my desk light that's like up here, and then I have a ring light over here so that y'all can actually see me, because if I turn the ring light off, then y'all can't see me. Oh no! Now I'm trying to keep that out of the, I should move that. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, it's fixed now. Either ways, just so that y'all can actually see me, because if I turn the ring light off, y'all can't see me. If I turn that light off, y'all can't see me. If I turn that light off, can y'all see me? Yeah, no, it's a lot better. It takes a lot of light. Apparently. Like, the room doesn't even look that dark until you turn on a phone, and then, like, the room looks super duper dark. The next shades are glitter shades, so I'm just gonna apply them with my finger. I'm gonna go in with the one in the middle. Blend that out, because I don't want this to be super duper glitter focused. And I don't want this to be focused on the color, on the pigment of this glitter. I just want it to be shimmery. Alright. And then I'm gonna go with Palm Reader. So, white one at the top. I'm gonna go in at the very, very corner. And then you just smooth that out. Yeah, and that brightens up the inside. It was so freezing a couple days ago. Like, it was, I think it got almost below freezing. It might have got below freezing in the night. But today it's like in the 60s today. It's gonna be like 70 something this weekend. The weather here is crazy. Some people just leave it like this. Like, I'm trying to figure out where I can get, like, that y'all can see, but some people just leave it where it's like this, but I like to go in on, like, the inner corner in here and put some eyeshadow. I think it's really pretty, especially, like, if you have a colorful color. Like, I have a green palette, a purple palette, a blue palette, an orange palette, and I used to have a red palette, but the red palette broke. So, thank goodness it was ColourPop too, and it was cheap. I love their color range. Like, you don't always find a whole lot of colors like ColourPop has. But yeah, just like that. And it's really pretty because, like, you can't see it really until you turn, and then, like, there's, like, a little pop of glitter on the inside, and it's super cute. And that's it. That's it for that. Just being sure that you got this blended good. And usually, like, this looks super gray today, but usually I would put enough that it would look less gray and more brown. Like, the darkest color should look a lot more brown, but I didn't put enough on, and I'm not really interested in putting enough on, because actually I don't mind the gray today. Now I gotta find out where I put my mascara. Here it is. I've used, I don't really care as much about mascara as long as it's not feathering away and, like, appearing under my eyes. I don't really care what mascara I use, but this is the Mary Kay Lash Love mascara. But I have a pink Mary Kay mascara, and then I have a unique twisted mascara, and I loved that one, but I think it got dry because I used it so much. I also had the unique Quadriff mascara that was like the lash lengthening serum, and it was really good too, but I think it got dry because I used it like every day for forever. However, right now what I'm doing for lengthening my lashes is I'm putting almond oil on them, and I don't know if it's working or not, because my eyelashes used to be really short, and then I started using the unique mascara, and I do think that they appear a little bit longer, and I haven't been using almond oil consecutively enough for long enough to figure out, to know if it's been, like, strengthening or lengthening my lashes. I use almond oil as moisturizer too, though, but not, like, during the day. I use that at night and just let it sit on like a lotion, and then in the morning I use aloe vera gel because aloe vera gel is more lightweight. However, if you're gonna get wet, or, like, if it's gonna rain, your aloe vera gel will probably, like, re-moisturize and, like, get kind of slimy on your face, and it's kind of gross. I don't mind it, but if I know I'm gonna get wet, I won't put it on. I mean, you could use almond oil in the morning, it's just very thick for the morning, I feel like. Unless you only put, like, a little bit, but, like, it takes a minute to dry. I used to do a whole lot more makeup than this every day. Like, I used to do, like, a full face every day. And usually I don't even do this much. And like I said, lately I haven't really been wearing makeup every day at all. I used to put mascara on my lower lashes, but I found that that feathered off very easily too, and I didn't want it to feather off. So I quit putting mascara on my lower lashes. Here we go. Let me go get my lip balm, because I don't have any in here that I want, and I want color on my lips today. I have a colored lip balm. This is from Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees used to be a really good company. I think Clorox bought them out. I don't really know, but I still use this one because it's like my only tinted lip balm. And when I moved off to college, I didn't carry like a lot of my lipstick and stuff. So, which it's time to because it's fall and that's when I wear most of my lipsticks anyways. But this one still does well. It's a good tinted lip balm and I love it. Yeah, I like this. This is like a really good color. Ow! It caught. Ow, ow, it caught. It's caught. Either ways, this has been really fun. Pulled out hair. This has been super duper fun. I'm glad y'all got to spend some time with me. I'm still trying to find, oh no, I'm still trying to find my way around the awkwardness of talking in front of a camera, just like normally, without like a certain purpose. I mean, like I had the purpose of doing makeup, but like you don't want to just sit and watch me do and explain makeup, because it's a full-length video with no cuts or nothing. That would get boring. So I have to talk, and I'm still getting over the awkwardness of that. So like I couldn't really think of anything to say. I was like, okay, talk about something. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this turned out super cute. I know in the mirror it did. I don't know if it did on like on the phone, because my phone doesn't pick up color just right. I mean, it has a really good camera, but I do feel like for makeup stuff, like you can't see it just as how I see it. I mean, nobody's camera does it like that unless you're using a camera to film your videos, which I don't have the time for that. I barely have the patience to edit videos. But I'm planning to do a lot more with my YouTube channel in the future, just because like I'm ready to start picking it up. You know, I'm ready for it to pick up because I'm ready for my career kind of to take off, and one of the easiest ways to do that now, with anything that you're doing, is to just put it on social media. And usually like people's careers are taking off now. And I find that that's like one of the easiest ways that like performers are getting their stuff out is through social media. So it just takes a lot for me to edit and stuff, which is why this video has no cuts, but that's okay because we're just gonna make this an introduction video. Because like I said, you've never really seen a whole lot about me except for like the river video. Oh, I do love going to the river though. As another thing about me, I love going to the river. I love the outdoors, period. Just period. I love the outdoors. So other than that, y'all haven't really seen a whole lot into me or my personal life at all, so I thought this would be a good opportunity for that. For those of you who stayed, thank you for staying, thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. And I hope you come back. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.